Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. This is something that Parkinson Voice Project started in March of 2020 during the pandemic. Honestly, I thought I would be doing these sessions just for a couple months, and here it is 4 years later, more than 4 years later, and they're helping so many people. I'm happy to report that we have over 3,500 people with Parkinson's practicing with us every day. Some are practicing live like you are right now, but there are hundreds, thousands of people practicing later on during the day, accessing the recordings, and we are so grateful for that. Our June fundraiser is starting now. If you are new to Parkinson Voice Project, I'm sorry that you are starting at this time where we're talking about fundraising, but I want to guarantee you that our nonprofit, we do not send out solicitations or talk about fundraising all year round. We raise money in June and then at the end of the year for the holiday challenge. The rest of the time we work like crazy. We do everything we can. We do our best to help you regain and retain your speech and your swallowing. So for this month, one thing I thought would be neat is if every day I will share a fact with you about Parkinson Voice Project. It's really important to me that you know about our organization, you know how we use the donations that you make. And so every day I'll share a fact. And some of you have already received your letter from us in the mail. If not, it'll probably come this week. If you're not on our mailing list, you won't receive a letter, but hopefully you'll go to our website and make a donation. But I'm going to go through part of that letter today too. We'll use it for our reading material. So again, we don't talk about fundraising all year round, but we need to in June. Let's all take a sip of water and then we'll get started. All right, and before we start with the warm-up, let's smile with intent. Ready, everybody, for a second or two? Okay. All right, warm up. Lift your voice and just project your voice. Look across the room. Look at the wall or the refrigerator or the TV and make your voice hit that object. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Every syllable with intent. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do another one where we stretch out the vowels. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. We're working hard. Let's do one more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort are you putting forth? Go ahead and chat. Tell us how much oomph you're putting into these exercises, and go ahead and take a sip of water. If you've never chatted with us, please go to the box that says type in your nickname and just put in your first name and where you're from. I would put Samantha from Dallas. It's really neat to see where everybody's practicing from, so please do that. We're moving on to speak out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah. Make it hit your wall or the refrigerator or the TV in front of you. Ready? Good. It takes a lot of energy to do this. You can do it. Ready? Good. If you have a mirror, you can look in the mirror and make sure that you're opening your mouth wide. With Parkinson's, sometimes it feels like you're opening your mouth wide, and then when you look in the mirror, you go, wow, I'm really not. It feels differently than it really is. That's one of the challenges in treating Parkinson's. Go ahead and open the mouth and good. Let's do a shorter one. Good. Again. All right, we're done with the ahs. Let's take a sip of water. Good. Let's move on to the glides. These can be challenging. Project out a steady ah and then glide up. Here we go. Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. These are challenging because you're gliding up and down. Your pitch is going up and down, but the sound needs to be in front of you. That's why the program's called Speak Out. Parkinson's wants to bring it here. We need you to speak out. Let's do it again. Nice and controlled, so you notice that I'm not just going you know, it's we're being very deliberate and mindful. Let's try it again. Very nice. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Maybe you could chat and tell us what is out of the 6 speak out exercises, and then if you want to count Dr. Boone's words, that would be 7 exercises. Which one is the most challenging for you? I'm guessing it's the glides for most people, but I would be curious to know. And then also, if I know, then I can put more emphasis on it and help you. We're going to move on to the counting. These are really called numerical sequences. This exercise re-coordinates the breathing pattern. So you take a breath and you say some numbers, then you stop. You take another breath, you say some numbers, and you stop. But we're not going to think about the breathing. Just think about speaking out, but we are re-coordinating the breath support, the breathing pattern for speech. That's what this does. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, slowly lift and throw every number forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're speaking out with every number. Start with 12. Ready? 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. So it is June. And the fact I wanted to share with you about Parkinson Voice Project, I'll do this for each of our sessions in June. I'm going to share a fact with you. So the first one is, did you know that since 2008, Parkinson Voice Project has not charged for any of its patient care services? So that means if you're being treated in our clinic, if you live in Texas and we're treating you with the one-on-one therapy, speak out therapy, we don't charge for that. We don't charge for our workbooks. We don't charge for these online sessions or the sing-alongs. Our program since 2008 has been funded primarily through Pay It Forward. And that means that we do everything we can to help you with your speech and swallowing. And then during different times of the year, we're going to ask you and your family and friends to pay it forward, to make a gift to help someone else. So for the reading material, I want to show you, if you're on our mailing list, you will be receiving a letter with this on the back of the letter. And you'll notice that our goal for June is $500,000. That's a big deal. But we have some help. If we hit $400,000 by June 30th, a family that has been in our program for several years is going to contribute the final $100,000. So all of us together, we need to raise $400,000. I have already made my gift to the June fundraiser. My husband and I have made our gift, and we're going to ask you to make a gift before June 30th. Now, I'm going to make this bigger, and we're going to use this for our reading today, I hope. So what we did was we wanted all of you to know where we're going to be using your money. So we're going to look at the column on the left. And so let's read it together. 12,000 Speak Out workbooks to ship to patients across the U.S. So any patient in the United States going through Speak Out therapy, we ship a workbook to every patient in the U.S. And we project, our fiscal year begins July, that we're going to be shipping out 12,000 workbooks this year. Last year we shipped out 8,000. But we're already shipping out a lot more. A couple weeks ago, we shipped out 348 books just in 1 week. Last week, it was about 280 books. So it's a lot. Let's read that sentence together, or that phrase. Ready? 12,000 Speak Out workbooks to ship to patients across the U.S. That's a lot. So let me ask you with intent. How many workbooks are we going to ship out? 12,000. Let's do the next one now. This is how many online home practice sessions we will conduct this next fiscal year. Ready? 225 online Speak Out home practice sessions. And wow, I started to run out of breath. Let's speak out more. Okay, don't think about the breath. Let's read it again. 225 online Speak Out home practice sessions. And that's over 3,500 participants daily. And you see on the right, these sessions cost us $300 per session. That includes all the time to prepare the session, what we have to pay to have the recording, and all of that. All right, let's, whoa, what is happening? It's acting weird. Oh my goodness, I'm not able to scroll. Okay, let's do the next one. I'll make it as big as I can. 48, ready? 48 online Parkinson sing-alongs. So we will this next year facilitate 40 of the sing-alongs. Let's read it again with more intent. 48 online Parkinson sing-alongs. And on the right, you'll see these are quite expensive. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with this document. It's $1,000 every time we host the sing-along. And you might think, wow, that's a lot of money. It is, because all of our musicians are contractors. So you have Jeannie leading, and she prepares all the music and the lyrics, and she gets the instrumental parts ready. We have a piano accompanist, a percussionist. Sometimes we have a guitarist. We have somebody monitoring the session at the same time. So it's not easy. Anyway, the main point I want to share with you is when you get the letter in the mail, it's not junk mail. Don't rip it up and throw it in the recycle before you read it. Please read the letter, read the testimonials that we included in it. They're really special. And anyway, I look forward to this month just educating you more about our organization. And again, if you're new to these sessions, please trust me that we do not send you emails and letters all year round. Most of the year, we're doing what we do best, helping you regain and retain your speech and swallowing. But in June and the end of the year, we've got to raise some money to support everything that we do. All right. Thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words. We still have time for that. Ready? Gu la gang ga ga. Really exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Ready? Gu la gang ga ga. Next one. Ku ka man gu ka. Again. Ku ka man gu ka. Ready? Gangla, gangla, and the last thing, kukla, kukla. Thank you for joining me for today's session, and thank you for being patient with me while I share some information with you about our $500,000 June challenge. And thank you to everybody who has already made your gift, and thank you to those who are thinking about it and considering how you might be able to help. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.